Today we'll be visiting one of the largest and most prominent cities in southeastern Nigeria, located in Imo State. Welcome to the beautiful city of Orlu. We've heard quite a lot of stories regarding this city, and even before we made this trip, a lot of friends say try and go early and return early. You know, that was all the stories we were hearing about this city. We all are aware of the crisis that has happened within this city, ranging from the time of the Civil War down to 2020, that the IPOB crisis also happened till 2023. But I can tell you for a fact that this city is rebuilding gradually. So when you enter into Orlu, you just have this atmosphere of rebuilding. And I can tell you from the atmosphere, businesses are commencing fully, activities are back in full fledged, and even commercial drivers now are using Orlu as a route to neighboring cities. It is no longer news that Orlu borders into both Abia and Anambra State, and the Ihiala road axis of it seems to be very, very busy. And the roads around Orlu, I can tell you for a fact, are extremely clean and good. When you are even coming from Owerri, it's a dualized carriageway, and the road is clean with street lights, and everybody who has used that road at night testify to the fact that the street lights are working. And even in Orlu town as it is, it's a dualized carriageway stretching into the borders towards Anambra State. So the town is looking clean and neat. I don't know if there are daily cleaners around the city, but I can tell you that it is looking clean and neat, and if there are, they are doing a great job there. So Orlu is a very, very important town as far as Imo State is concerned. Yeah, it's a commercial hub of the state, and it is held in high regards. And during the Civil War, Orlu served as a major base for humanitarian agency and relief operations during the war. So that also made Orlu very, very popular within the southeast, and it just helped to house most of those humanitarian agency. Down to 2020, when the whole crisis happened, the IPOB attack on the community, and everybody left their businesses, left their homes, and ran away from the community. Activities are kickstarting gradually. People are returning back to the city, and the city is picking up gradually. The last time we visited, the only hospital we found that was very, very big and busy and people are using for their health care was the St. Mary's Hospital owned by the Catholic. But we learned that the Imo State Teaching Hospital is now functional, so we'll be making a trip to that place as we go on this ride. We are glad to hear that that hospital is now functional. It used to be before the whole crisis. After the crisis, they shut down for a while, but activities has kickstarted around there again. So we'll be visiting that and showcasing to you guys how that environment looks. So if you are from Orlu, don't hesitate to rep in the comment section. Let's know the part you are from. I learned that Orlu has different parts, just like we have in Imbise as well. So let us know the part of Orlu that you are from. If you are a copper that have served in Orlu, also do let us know what you can identify from the lens of our camera. So if you are new to our channel, you are welcome to Alin TV. Don't hesitate to click on the subscribe button and turn on notification bell so you always know when we upload new videos. For returning subscribers, as always, thank you so much. We truly do appreciate your love for our channel. We'll be looking forward to all your reviews and thoughts about Orlu in the comment section. One thing I can also say is that most of this community bordering into Orlu, they are at close proximity. Most of the time, we even drove into a road that I didn't even know we have left the Orlu community as it is into another community. So they are very, very close proximity to each other, and these places are highly settled. One thing that also made Orlu very, very popular is the fact that it also houses the School of Nursing Science. Yes, there's a School of Nursing in Orlu, and they have quite a lot of students in that school. And from my drive around, even what you'll be seeing on my screen as we go on this drive, you see a lot of the students returning from school or going to school. So a lot of students are currently in the town. So the whole fear people do give when you are coming to Orlu, that is not the same feeling you have when you are at the city itself. I don't know why people still have that fear. I made inquiry to find out, have there been recent crises either along the road leading to Orlu or Orlu itself? Nobody can actually give me that data or that reply. So I don't really know why the fear is still there. there. But one thing I want to say to you guys is the activities is going on in Orlu. The School of Nursing is working well. The teaching hospital is working well. Businesses are back, and like I said, the city is rebuilding gradually. One other thing I observed coming into Orlu was the fact that there are a lot of presence of borrow pits along that path, where tippers take sand into the city center and even into neighboring communities where building project is happening. So I think that's a major source of revenue for the state, and I believe the state is making a lot from there. So I think the community should be well protected. But one thing I must say, entrance into the city, you have the military. Deep down into the city, you have the military. Exiting the city, you have the military. So I think the government on its own are trying to see how much they can station securities within the city centers so that people will just kill the fear that they have. But I'm most excited about the teaching hospital that has kickstarted its activities in that town. It used to be one of the major health facility in the state. It being crumbled and shut down was a major setback as far as that facility is concerned. It's good to see activities are back there, and we visited and we also saw things for ourselves. And like I mentioned earlier, Orlu have quite a lot of good roads compared to some other neighboring community. Driving around the city, you just see this clean road with good marking, street lights, solar powered street lights. So it just gives it a very different feel from what it is. So I don't know if all of this project happened after the crisis in 2020. If you have been in Orlu since 2020, please let us know. Did all of this development of the street light, the road happen after that incident? Let us know. And if that is the case, I think I would really applaud the state government, because they're trying to give a facelift. They're trying to rebuild the city to just make people feel welcome back to their town. Yes, and I think that is very welcome. Just like any other smaller cities in Nigeria, bikes is still very much used in the city. And for everyone who drives into any city that there is bike, I always advise that you maintain your speed. You drive at a minimal speed to just prevent accidents. You know how fragile they can be. And even along the expressway coming from Owerri, you still have the presence of this bike bordering both your sides. So you have to drive with extreme caution. And like I said, it's a freeway drive from Orlu to Ihiala and the likes of it. So, and commercial drivers are currently using that part very well. So Orlu is just a stone throw from Owerri, so I don't know what the fear is all about. Orlu is barely 35 minutes drive from Owerri. So I even feel people who work in Orlu, who work in Owerri, can be based in Owerri, and those who work in Orlu can be based in Owerri rather, or those who work in Owerri can be based in Orlu, vis-a-vis, So I think because the road is good, the distance is short, and I think people can actually migrate here every morning and return back, as the case may be. And the communities along the path leading into Orlu from Owerri, they are highly populated. They are major cities. So if you have not seen our video on that, kindly go back to our previous video that we uploaded, and you will see the drive all the way from Owerri to Orlu and see how clean the road is. If you have followed through till now, thank you so much. We appreciate. Like I said earlier, for any reason you visited this city, or you are from this city, or you grew up here, you were born here, don't hesitate to rep in the comment section. And for those who have not yet clicked the subscribe button, don't hesitate to also click the subscribe button and turn on notification bell so you always know when we upload new videos. And for returning subscribers, thank you so much. We appreciate your love for our channel. And we all say we have our presence in other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Kindly do what to also give us a follow over there and share our videos. We have some content we share there that we don't share here, so we'll be looking forward to welcoming you to be part of our family on those platforms. So my people of Orlu, what is the most prominent food that you have in your town? We will be glad to have a taste of it before we exit the town. So thank you so much, guys. We appreciate your love for our channel. We'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.